Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the investigation of Wringer's death leads to rumors of a massive plot. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, hard-boiled detectives Philip Marlowe and Victor Shaw run a two-bit detective agency on Chicago's west side, trying to stay one step ahead of the Moran and Capone gangs, with help from urban adventurer and vigilante Jack Mallard, drifter E.I. Harrington, and patent scientist Dr. Humboldt Harrison. Wringer's death looks suspicious, and so does his daughter. Where will this investigation lead? Let us recap. The Chicago Mafia and the North Side Irish gang seem to have gotten involved in supernatural shenanigans lately. You've already discovered that the South Side gang was running a red rum distillery. And both the South Side and the North Side gangs seem to be engaged in trying to find any sort of supernatural edge that might allow them to defeat the other. You currently are investigating a case of a county assessor, Eldred Wringer, who was found dead in a burlesque theater. His daughter showed up at the PI's office, flirted quite a bit with Philip, and asked him to find out what really happened, believing that it couldn't have been a murder, or rather, it couldn't have been a suicide, it had to be a murder. And so, following up with Wringer, you've done some investigation at the burlesque house, and there seem to have been a very large person and a good-looking guy that, when you looked at it, he rang a bit of a bell. The description kind of fit. Well, it seemed like it might have been somebody familiar. And then at the assessor's office, talking to the secretary, you found out that this guy, Wringer, seemed to have been playing both sides. He said he found a parcel for the Irish and he could tell you where for a similar consideration. Perhaps talking to the South Side gang and trying to sell them the same property and get paid twice. So you have obtained an address for Wringer and a spare key to his house. And you also believe that someone's tailing you. Meanwhile, Elena Wringer, the daughter, has been agitating for an update, so she's going to be meeting you at the office shortly. And that's where we'll start. So you come to the office. The very attractive Elena comes up and sort of strokes your lapel, Philip, and says, "I'm so glad to see you. Who are all your friends?"
I go ahead and introduce. These are my business associates.
She sort of acknowledges, I so hope you found out something about my father's death. I just know it's not a suicide. The police aren't following up like they should.
Does she seem sincere? Can I do a notice?
You can do a notice.
Okay. I don't trust her already. Anybody who's gonna flirt with Philip like that.
I will also do a notice roll because it seems odd to me that she's flirting with him and not with me.
Well, of course. And that's enough for a Benny right there.
I'm like, what the heck are they doing?
Okay, so a lot of 5s. Many, many 5s. And a 2. Jack's oblivious.
I'll go ahead and I'll tell her what we've found so far.
What do we think of this woman?
I think
Clearly.
she's up.
It's possible she's hiding something, but you're not really sure.
Clearly, something's wrong here.
So what's your next move, detective?
Does she actually say it breathlessly like that?
Yes. She's
Again, I'm puzzled because what I'm right here.
I'm trying to remember. There was a couple of places that we were going to check out. There was still one place that we haven't checked out, right?
You haven't been to his house.
Did we go to the flower shop that he got flowers from?
You did not go to the flower shop either.
Right.
Okay, so we got 2 places that we can look at. And she didn't have a key for her father's house, correct?
Correct. But you got one from
That
Alpha.
seems suspicious. Why does she not have a key for her father's house?
They're strained or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Is there a way for me to check and see if there's insurance money on the table or something?
Could have been doing that research since you were suspicious from the beginning. Go ahead and give me a research roll.
Okay. Uh-oh, my research is poor.
As near as you can tell, there's not any insurance money.
I think we should go check out the house, though. Unless we want to split up.
I think we should check out the house.
Yeah,
I'll check out the flower shop.
Yeah, do that. Do the house.
The house seems scary. It's like a dead person's place.
So where are the, which ones of you are going to the house and who's going to the flower shop?
Definitely
I'll
house.
definitely be going to the house, yeah.
I'm flower shop.
I'll take the.
Do you want backup at the flower shop?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so it sounds like Victor and Eli are headed for the house and everybody else is going to the flower shop.
Just make sure the other
No.
people are the ones pushing daisies if you get into trouble. Terrible.
Nice.
I see what you did there. And you owe me a drink.
disapprove.
So at the flower shop, it takes a little conversation, but eventually they remember the guy, and they really hadn't seen him before. He came in and bought flowers for the secretary that day, just a couple of days before he died.
Wait,
And really
which
did-
secretary?
Yeah, that's who they talked to last time.
Right.
Ah,
He wasn't as near as they could tell, he wasn't having an affair with her or anything. He just suddenly was super cheerful.
If I remember correctly, you said we were being followed at one point.
Yes, you are.
On our way to the house, I'd like to make a notice roll.
Go for it.
All right.
oh yeah, we should.
'Cause, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll
if
do
it's
the same.
me. Yeah, which group are they following?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I'd like to check and see if we're being
Yeah.
followed too.
I- I see nothing.
Yeah, you're entirely clueless.
I got a 9.
Oof.
So
Somebody knows.
This guy's good, but you do catch a glimpse of the same Black Packard following you.
Which
And-
group? The one going to the house or the
The
one
one going to the
flower
house,
shop?
yeah.
Well, fellas, it looks like I just noticed that vehicle following us again. Shall we? You guys want to try and shake him?
Yes.
Whoever's driving can then make a driving roll.
I have a driving of D4.
Actually, lower of driving and stealth.
Ooh.
I do have both driving and stealth.
I have a D6 in driving and a 4 in stealth.
I got the reverse of that. I got a 4 in driving and a 6 in stealth.
So whoever wants, one of you can support the other.
Okay, I'll do the stealth then.
Okay, I'll support stealth. Oh, okay.
All right, let's see how he does.
Ooh, interesting.
You may have lost him, but you're not sure. And so you pull up at the house, you go in with the key.
Alright, I'd like to, what room am I currently standing in then? Try and get the layout of the house.
Well, you come in, it's a small house up in the north side, up in this general area. So it's kind of a bungalow style, so you open the door and you're standing in the living room pretty much immediately.
Okay.
And there's pictures on the walls, and I would like you both to make notice rolls. So you're kind of glancing around the room, and you see some family photos, and you notice that there's a picture of Wringer with his wife and daughter. And it catches your eye because the daughter's a blonde. And the woman who hired you was a brunette. And as you examine it closer, there's not much resemblance.
So the face looks different.
Face looks different. Hair is definitely different. Not even the height looks a little bit off.
Do we have a camera with us? Can we take like a quick, press
I don't know.
camera shot
Do you have
of
a
it?
camera with you? What's in your
I
gear?
go ahead and take the picture out of the frame and pocket the picture.
Okay.
All right,
There you
fair.
go.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Perfect.
Just
Love
steal
it.
the picture.
Love it. That's exactly. I love it.
Makes sense.
He's
not gonna miss it.
The guy's dead. He's not gonna need it.
He's not gonna miss it at all.
So you toss the rest of the house, and you don't really find anything.
Huh.
What's your next move?
So we can't find anything in the house, and our other lead has come up empty.
Any floorboards or weird spots that...
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing else to find at the house.
Well, I mean, the only lead that we have right now looks like is the our Dane that decided to hire us. Looks like she ain't telling us the truth.
I would like everyone who went to the burlesque parlor to make a smarts roll.
Did I go to the burlesque parlor?
No.
I did.
Did I? I don't remember.
That
Yes,
does not
you-
seem like
yes,
the kind
you
of
did.
place I would go, frankly.
Okay, that's not my greatest roll ever.
Is smarts actually the same as notice?
No, smarts is an attribute. It's up top.
Attribute.
Ah, there it is. Fire in the hole.
Huh.
Oh, sorry. I think I rolled twice there.
That's okay. I'm going to take your second one. So you've been thinking hard about this case. And you're thinking about the description that the burlesque parlor girl gave of the two men who went upstairs. And the one guy she described as having the muscles splitting his coat open, you're pretty sure he was a Hyde. But the other guy, thinking about the description, the way she described him, the outfit he was wearing, you think you might know who he is. You think it might be someone you've run into before, Peter Goosey Goosenberg.
What a name.
Goosenberg is a North Side Gang enforcer, which would fit in with the whole cold wind from the north date clue that you got. So you kind of put that together, and you get the impression that maybe this is the guy you're looking. This is the guy who was involved.
Okay.
Huh. So can we go find this guy?
I would like you all to make common knowledge rolls with Streetwise as a bonus if you have it.
I do not
Nope.
have streetwise. So there can be common knowledge.
Jack does, though.
Oh,
I got
look at
that, yep.
I don't know nothing.
Somebody.
Look at that.
Philip thinks that they should call the cops, which everyone else dissuades him. But Humboldt and Jack both have heard that. Humboldt's heard that Gusenberg hangs out at the Rendezvous Club, which is a popular speakeasy for Moran's soldiers. It's the sort of place where they go to drink and relax. It's not the sort of place where they're going to start any trouble, but if any trouble starts, they're definitely going to finish it.
Okay. Are we neutral enough that we could go into that place and ask around for him?
If you played it cool and did a good job with some networking, you probably could.
What do you think, folks? I don't know if we have any other leads.
Well, other than the girl that hired us, she's obviously hiding something.
She's no good. I can tell.
Do you want to try to grab her and squeeze her?
Well, we could do
Kind
that,
of a
or
weird turn of phrase.
Well,
Confront her with the picture.
Knowing you,
I am devastatingly attractive. I'm happy to put the squeeze.
I'm shocked.
Well, in your mind, anyway.
Yes,
Well, come on.
well, not that
Well,
shocked.
detective
I'm a legend in my own mind.
that's right.
Well, who are our most streetwise people?
I think you
I
are.
have streetwise.
You and
I
Victor
do
probably.
not have that.
Yeah.
I hate to suggest splitting the party again.
we
I-
should split the party.
I see two possible ways we could approach this.
Arrange a
One-
meet with Helena and check out the Rendezvous Club.
Those are the two, and I'm wondering if it's worth arranging a meet with Helena and almost doing reverse interrogation. Kind of string her along with what we say we found, but kind of try and figure out what exactly she's looking for us to tell her.
And so while you're doing that with her, then what? Like, Jung Soo and Bob and I go up to the club and try to talk to Gusenberg? So you and Ron do that?
Something like that. But
Buy some
but
shots
who
of whiskey,
who's
that
got
sort
our
of thing.
best I'm guessing.
You're going to either use persuasion or intimidation for interrogating. And you're going to need persuasion, or if you're feeling very bold, taunt, to do some networking at the club.
I'm usually
Taunt.
pretty good at persuasion.
I may
I've
be
got
better at
persuasion
taunting
and
at the
taunt.
club, and I'm thinking that Helena is probably going to be more open with you, boss. She seems to be flirting with you a lot.
Yeah. So I was going to say, use those masculine charms.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Okay, so anyone else going to go along with that, or are the rest of you headed for the club?
I'm strong on intimidation, but I'm pretty crap at persuasion. So I'm going to go to the club.
I've got both. So where do you guys want me?
You might be a good bad cop to go with Philip's good cop for the discussion with Helena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Although we're both private eyes, so something happens to the
Yes.
other, they don't have the protection of. Oh no, we're just PIs.
Well, okay. So do you want me to be the bad cop with intimidation? Do you want me to be the bad cop in
Sure.
interrogating her? To
Yeah,
stay
I
with
mean
you?
that.
And I'll be the persuasive good cop? Okay.
Well, no, you're going to be the persuader at the club.
At the club.
Right.
Oh. I thought I was gonna... Okay. Never mind.
I'm gonna go to the
So-
club because I feel like I'll interfere with the good cop, bad cop. So I'm going to the club.
Okay, even we do the club first, odd we do Helena first. Odd it is. Okay, so You gonna give her a call with the number she gave you and tell her you've got more information?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna meet?
Back
At
at my
the-
office again.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you to
She's a
make,
wily one.
as she comes in, I'd like you to make notice rolls at -2.
Okay.
Different outfit.
Wait, now,
Only the people who are there.
Notice at -2.
Yeah.
so I'm there, right?
No, you're at the club. It's only
Ah.
Philip, and
Minus
Humboldt.
nothing for
Sorry.
me.
Sorry.
Philip
Okay.
and Humboldt. Okay, Philip. As she comes in, you think you hear a footstep in the hall after she stops moving.
I go ahead and kind of like ready my sidearm at my side. Like I'm behind my desk,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna ready my sidearm underneath my desk, but I'm gonna be holding it.
So she comes down and sits on the edge of your desk and says, "Mr. Marlowe, have you found something?"
Yeah, baby, I found something very interesting, if I say so myself. And I pull out the picture and I kind of slide it across the desk towards her.
Oh,
It's of your father and his family. Although I don't see much of a resemblance between you and the daughter.
well, I mean,
Care to elaborate on that one?
You wouldn't. That's my sister Lisa.
Well, I don't see you in that picture.
Do you want to see if you think she's lying?
Yeah.
And do you want to try to intimidate her?
Well, I have somebody else for intimidation,
That-
but no,
that
I'm
would
going to
be
try and
me.
persuade her.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a persuasion roll and a notice roll, please.
Okay.
Do persuasion first.
And depending on how your persuasion goes, if it fails, then I'll step in with intimidation.
And
That is very persuasive.
That's pretty good. Ooh, and her counters. suck.
And you're confident she's lying.
Listen, baby. I know you're lying. So why don't you tell me what's really going on here? For my friend over here gets angry.
I think you're crazy.
Snap my
what's come
fingers.
over you. I don't know what's come over you, but here
I-
she slaps a 50 down on the desk. Take your pay and leave me alone.
Interrupt, and I slap a hand down on top of her 50, and I say, "God damn it! I'll take your 50 and I'll take the goddamn truth." With that intimidation roll to reinforce it.
Nice.
You leave me alone, you hideous man, and she heads for the door.
Give her a backhand. Grab her and backhand her.
I jump in front of her and block her from getting to the door.
All right, we're gonna need the PI office now.
Oh boy.
Oh, my character's in the bathroom.
Not anymore.
Oh boy.
I gotta get rid of Victor first, though.
I feel that the background music has just changed dramatically.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see. So we need
Just like an episode of Philip Marlowe.
Oh boy.
So we need Humboldt here.
Okay, right. So I'm blocking the door.
And then we need the young lady. Let's see. I need a civilian for that. And then we need the person in the hallway.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. So I am going to put us into combat rounds at this point.
Oh man.
Goodness.
Why is he in there twice? Ah! That's not what I meant to do. Do have two of them. Not sure how that happened, but that's okay. Alright. She is going to try to push past you. So I need a strength roll.
Okay. Unfortunately, strength.
If she's stronger than you, we have other problems.
She is not stronger than you, so you are able to hold your position. Philip.
All right.
I go over to her and try to restrain her.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll.
What would that be? Agility? Oh, athletics. I see it.
Do you want to Benny that, or are you happy with it?
Nah, let's Benny it. Ah, okay, that's better.
She
Not good
shakes you
enough,
off.
Whoa.
Humboldt.
Whoa. Okay. We
I
got
tried to
other
tell her to calm
problems.
down. Calm down.
Okay, I haul back and I punch her right in the face.
What?
Whoa. Okay. Give me a
Well,
fighting
that
roll,
escalated
please.
quickly.
That will hit.
Ooh.
Roll your strength, please.
Oh.
That is a solid hit.
Whoa.
She is
How?
shaken.
Bet she didn't see that one coming. That's why she didn't hit on you, man.
And
she sensed
the
she
door,
sensed the violence within. He's an inherently unstable guy.
the door kicks in,
Uh-oh.
and a mobster in the hall goes in. Did you lock the door?
Well, she walked into it, so
Yeah,
she was
so
the
it was
last
not
one
locked.
coming
Okay.
Right, that's not like.
And he pulls a severed hand out of his pocket and waves it at you.
It gets weirder and weirder.
Both of us at who? Wow.
Booga booga.
It's a monkey paw. It's gonna backfire on him anyway. It's fine.
Well,
It's gonna backfire on him anyway.
He'll suffer.
I need you both to make spirit rolls, please.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. As sort of a force of will compulsion thing.
So weird.
Can I
Also
can I Benny that?
niceness.
You can Benny that.
Yeah, I'm gonna Benny that.
I think I'm good.
Oh, that's much better.
You feel a brief wave of fatigue roll over you, but that's all. And he says, "You best let the lady alone."
I go first, right? No.
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 No, you
No,
go
we're-
second to last.
That's right.
Right, you're right.
All right, so that's how much of this is gonna burn. Good enough. All right. Now I need you both to make smarts rolls.
Aha. You are in my territory now.
And you feel once again a bit disoriented, but you're basically okay.
Yo, I'm super smart.
I got brains to spare.
You should just slap the paw out of his hand and say you think we're that stupid. Boom.
Oh, I will. He's
All right.
Gonna be,
So she's
be
gonna
swallowing that
try to
thing.
move past you, but she really can't go anywhere with the situation the way it is. So she just sort of moves away from Philip there. Okay, Philip.
All right. Can I take aim at the gentleman that just walked in?
You sure can.
Okay. Can I make a called shot? Or is that an action already? Just make
No,
an
you
aim.
can make a called shot. Well, you can aim as an action, or you can make a called shot, but that will have penalties depending on what exactly you're shooting at.
Yeah, no, because I gotta aim first in order to get a bonus on my next, if I'm gonna make a called
Right.
shot. So I will take that as my action is to aim at.
All right, so you raise your
The
gun and take
mobster.
aim. All right, and Humble.
I am going to use burst and target the guy. Target the gangster who just walked in.
Oh.
Nice.
What guy?
Go ahead and give me go ahead and give me a raised damage on that.
There you go.
That's pretty sad damage. That's only enough to shake him.
Damn it.
That's
Unless
Do you
want
have any
raised
bennies?
Can you ban
Can I
any
ban the
damage?
damage?
Yeah, click the Benny next to the 6.
All right.
That's cleaner.
That is much more respectable.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
oof. Down. Well, maybe not. But
One hopes.
Or Herdes.
Weirdly, I don't see the roll.
Yeah, I don't either.
I see it come up as a 6 and a 3, so a total of 9 on that reroll.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was a lot more than 6, though. I believe it was more like 18. So that is going to shake him and do 3 wounds, which he is definitely going to try to soak. Yeah, I'm going to reroll that. 3 wounds is bad. We're going to see if he can do better. No, he can't. Alright, so he
Gone.
is shaken
Oh.
and takes 2 wounds. Alright, let's see if the woman unshakes, whoever she might be. She does.
Yeah.
And with that, she's going to run out of the hallway. But that does give you, Humboldt, a chance to smack her as she goes by.
Which I absolutely will do.
Use an unarmed attack.
Can't
Does
grapple or
burst
try to
count as
grapple.
unarmed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use burst on her to try to knock her.
Oh, no,
down.
you can't. No, sorry. Burst does not count as an arm. You have to. The only thing you can do as she runs by is to try to punch her.
All right, I will do that then. Sorry, let me just make sure I'm not rolling the rock. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be a fighting roll. Yeah.
That hits. Give me a strength
Respectable.
roll for damage.
Okay.
But it is a glancing blow with your weak scientist arms.
You get a pair of brass knuckles.
yet another reason she's not hitting on you, man.
Okay, Marlo.
I have
Skip
other
arm day.
things to recommend me though. You know, arm day.
Yeah.
So the other guy. He's not dead, right?
He's just injured by the burst.
Am I able to get by him and chase her down?
Yes, you are.
All right, I will do that. And I will grab her.
All right, make an athletics roll. That's going to be tough to beat.
Hot dog.
She is entangled.
Nice. You're not going anywhere, sweetheart.
Okay, Humboldt.
Okay, so it was so much fun. I'm gonna do it again. Another burst to this guy.
You're not going to take his monkey's paw away first?
I'll pick it up from his dead body.
All right, give me your raise
Okay.
damage again. Okay, so he's out of bennies, so he kind of flies across the room and goes and the hallway and goes down.
Nice.
Now I go over and pick up the monkey's paw.
Excellent.
All right, it's not a monkey's paw; it's a human hand.
Oh, okay. Well, we can
Hand of
occult
glory.
it and...
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll
so
figure it out later.
the woman tries to get away,
What do I need
and
to...
that's automatically going to fail. So she's like, all right, I give up. Seeing what happened to the other guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag the body of what's his name into the office.
Yeah, I grab her and escort her back into the office.
So
Sit her
I'm going
down.
to determine if it is a body.
I mean the limp form. I suppose I should say. No,
Well,
no, he's still alive. I'm gonna say that he's still alive until he gets to the office.
You don't know that he's still alive. That's what we're going to find out right now.
Well, that's what I'm gonna tell the cops. He's not dead until he's inside the threshold. Okay, that makes him an invader, and then it's okay to kill him.
Huh.
Well, he rolled pretty well. He's out, but he's not dead.
Ah, excellent.
Phew.
You will be soon.
He will. Well, it depends on how he answers the questions. So yeah, so I drag him into the office, so as not to disturb our neighbors.
I'm just going to see what exactly happened to him.
And my intention is to tie him up. I mean, to frisk him, take away any other weapons, and use some rope.
Or human body parts,
See if you can find
Yeah.
any
Body
ID on him.
parts.
Yeah, ID, the whole searching thing. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so yeah, let's take his strength down a die temporarily. Injuries. Okay. So you bring her back in too, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
She says.
Sit her down at that table where the chairs
She
are.
says, "You'd best let me go, or Mr. Capone's going to have some words with you. He doesn't like his assets being roughed up."
Oh, so now you work for Mr. Capone. Well,
That's right.
That's funny.
And you already roughed up one of his men. You don't want to rough up one of his assets.
why don't you come clean and tell me why did you lie to me in the first place?
Mr. Capone told me to. He wanted to find out what was going on with this Wringer guy.
What? Couldn't have been more straightforth with me? I don't mind working for Capone if he pays well and is on the up and up, at least for what he wants me to do.
Well, I figured you might... you got a reputation in this town, and I guess he figured you might just turn around and go help out Mr. Moran. And he wasn't going to have that. Besides,
said I was going to.
I hear both of you boys are a sucker for a pretty face.
I lean into her and I say, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do with your stupid pretty face."
Yeah, whatever.
I try to charm her, be like, "Listen, baby, we don't. Why are we fighting? You tried hiring me to do a job, and I'm still trying to do it. So why don't you tell me what this is all about?"
Why don't you tell me? That's what Mr. Capone wants to know. He wants to know why they put a hit on Wringer. And he wants to know what Moran's planning.
Well, it's a good question. I don't have answers for those questions. But now that I have the questions, I can go find the answers for you. Before, it was just find out what happened to this guy. Could be anything, but now you think that Moran is involved. Now I can look more towards that way.
Yeah, well, you let me and Rosso go right now, and maybe Mr. Capone won't take it personal.
Baby.
Or we could kill the both of you and dump you in the river, and then he won't be any of the
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure he would take that real personal. He knows where I am, and he knows who I'm watching.
Hold
And
on.
if I turn up with cement overshoes, he's going to know who's responsible.
Listen. Let's not throw threats around here. Listen, hold on. We're getting way too off
war,
topic.
he'll bring a war, and I think you're slightly outnumbered.
We're not looking for any war. Calm down, will you? Let me talk. Baby.
I go storming off in the corner.
Baby, listen. I have no problem working for your boss on this. Let me find out more, and I'll get back to you, okay?
All right. You help me drag Rosso out to his car?
Of course.
So I say, look, you show your face here in this office again, you're going to play it straight. No more of this bull lying about you're somebody's, dear departed daddy-daughter nonsense. You want to get an answer, get a straight answer from us, you play it straight. And
You won't be seeing me again. You'll be seeing my boyfriend.
I ask her, so why don't you tell me what your real name is?
Sally.
Can I make a notice when she said that to see if she's telling the truth about the boyfriend?
I will also.
Humboldt, you're pretty sure she is telling the truth about the boyfriend. You might know
When she
him.
said boyfriend, did she indicate this Palooka here?
No.
Rosso?
You might have met him. Goes by Machine Gun. You have
Machine Gun Kelly?
One of Capone's lieutenants, Machine Gun Jack McGurn.
Yeah, we've dealt with him.
All right.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Alright, let's drag your friend here out to the car.
So you drag him out to the Black Packard and throw him in the back seat, and she drives off.
So, okay.
Meanwhile,
So before we do that, can I get an examination or a knowledge about this human hand that I'm holding?
Well, I mean, you can hang on to it. Yeah, you can make an occult roll.
I don't have occult.
Then you can make an unskilled roll.
Well, I could do a detective.
Oh, you can do you absolutely can do that. Yes.
All right.
Benny that.
I would like to Benny that. I don't think it's going to tell me much.
See what else you got.
All right. You believe that this is an arcane device with two possible functions, only one of which you're going to be able to access. It requires some knowledge of black magic to access both functions. It could be, with someone who has a knowledge of black magic, it could be used to cast slumber. It can also be used to open any lock once a day.
Ooh. Nice.
Kind of a bizarrely specific use.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Once a day? What?
You can open a door!
Well, isn't that
he goes-
so like if you cut off the hand of a thief, you can use it to pick locks?
I don't know who
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a play on that. Yeah.
I don't know who said it, but they when you said, "Oh, you can pick the lock," he goes, "Oh yeah, handy."
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, at the club, they're sort of cautious but respectful as you arrive. So, what's your approach to glad handing these people? You're gonna buy a round, so cozy up to people. How are you approaching this?
Check with the bartender.
Well, you know what Gusenberg looked like, and you see him at a table in one corner.
Oh. What do we know about him?
He's a Moran lieutenant, fairly senior guy in the North Side gang.
What is the thing that we're trying to find out from this guy?
Well, you want to know. You think that he killed Wringer, and you know that Moran is up to something probably involving the occult. So whatever you can find out about that, basically.
Is he with a bunch of people, or are we going to be able to, get him in a good mood, buy him some drinks, see if we can get him drunk, and, have him talk a little
Give
bit?
me a persuasion roll and spend some money on drinks.
Is he surrounded by people, or is he by himself?
Yeah, there's tons of people in this bar. Probably all Moran soldiers. So you approach him and you ask him if you can buy him a drink. He says, brandy and soda. I've heard about you folk. You're supposedly pretty tough.
Tough? No. We're just good at what we do. Tough is different.
Huh. Well, pull up a chair. What are you drinking?
I'll have a Gibson. Is it? Are there Gibsons in this day and age?
I believe there were. Yeah, I'll go with it.
Okay.
In this world, there are.
Okay.
Is there a full bar?
Oh yeah.
It's prohibition, of course.
I'll have a dead ringer.
How about Eli?
I'm gonna do a notice. Does this guy have Duesenberg react at all to that drink order?
He does not.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll say he does. He says, yeah, popular drink right now.
That's what
Is
the
he
local
smirking?
scuttlebutt says.
He is smirking.
Oh boy.
Give me another persuasion roll.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's see. Did I roll yet? I can't tell.
Jack did, and then you did too. He's like, I tell you what.
Okay.
You order a dead ringer. That's what happens when you cross Mr. Moran, if you take my meaning.
Huh. So, do we assume that he knows who Wringer is? Like, have we seen them together or anything?
No, but according to witnesses, he may have been headed upstairs at the burlesque house right before Wringer met his untimely end.
Huh. Do you know Wringer? Is
I met him briefly.
Is he still smirking?
Wringer? Oh yeah, he's smirking. Like I said, it's never a good idea to double-cross Mr. Moran.
Was Wringer that stupid? What's wrong with the guy? Everybody knows better than to cross Moran.
Apparently he thought he could get paid twice for the same service. Unfortunately, he found out that the price was a little higher than he expected.
What
Yeah.
was Wringer up to?
Well, let's just say that he had some information that Mr. Moran wanted, and then he was going to peddle it to the Romans down south. Yeah! A fall's coming for the Romans, I'm telling you. Fall of the Roman Empire. Change is coming, you know what I mean? Says a drunk guy at the next table.
Ha 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 ha! That's a great joke.
You got that right. That little pinch-faced white signed over the deed with his bad hand. It's his good hand now. Heh.
Do we know who this guy's talking about?
I think he was probably talking about Wringer.
So, hey, drunk guy, whoever this guy. Hey, buddy, who are you talking about?
I'll just say that Mr. Moran has what he needs, and we're gonna be drinking Dannerjack by the barrel. Better than this sad poteen, and he pounds what appears to be some glass of potato vodka.
What's wrong with potato vodka?
What's wrong with potato vodka? Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't turn you into a giant muscled Hulk monster.
Ah, yes.
Right. Right. Huh. We kind of look around, like, do these guys look like they would all be the kind who would be asked to drink
Superpowered Drano?
Yeah.
Some of them certainly look like they would maybe only make a minor change in their appearance and stature if they drank it. Let's put it that way.
Yikes. Oh. Huh. Oh, that's nice.
So they're pretty cheerful when they go on drinking, and it's kind of camaraderie, and then you guys close the place down.
Did Duesenberg get drunk at all? Duesenberg. Like, can we try to figure out exactly how might have gotten Wringer? Hey, did you get Wringer?
Let's just say I was in the neighborhood.
Nice one.
Yeah, he wasn't much of a challenge. Let's put it that way.
Was he kind of small? Like, can we make
Yeah.
fun of his? Yeah, little shrimps like that. As I pull myself up to my great height, square back my shoulders.
Yeah, hardly needed a hide to hold him down.
He actually just said hide, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. How were you? Oh God. Oi. Where are you guys getting that? Where can I get some?
Ah, you looking to join the outfit, are you?
Maybe. Where's that gonna get me?
Well, we've got we have some folks. We have a gentleman who's lent his name to the beverage, and he's got some theories about how to make it real strong.
Uh-oh.
And that's
Is
maybe
it gonna
two
make-
words more than I should have said. But if you're wise, you'll ally with us and turn your back on the South.
Sounds like a good idea, friend. Let's buy him another drink.
Yep, and that's all you're going to get out of him
So-
tonight. He slowly passes out at this point.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to leave it for this evening.
No.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Huzzah!
All right.
Got places to go. Asses
All
to
right.
get.
You guys have a little bit more information about what's going on, and it doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. But, you know.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-fi at ko.fi.com/Happy Monster Press. Happy MonsterCast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters' logos and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw. And Soft Despair by Unheard Music Concepts.
Oh, for sure.